Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and welcome to another mega gadget collection. Now, before I show you all of the products that have come into the Geekanoids studio this week, I just want to say a big thank you for all of your feedback on the previous mega gadget collections. It seems that you like this sort of format video. All of your comments are really appreciated and it gives me great pleasure sharing with you what comes into the Geekanoids studio. So let's start this video off with a case for the iPad. Now, I always like to show you the product packaging as well. That's purely so that you can get to see what you're going to look out for if you're trying to find this in a shop. This is from a company called Jison Case. They can be found at jisoncase.com. Now, I've reviewed some of their Samsung Galaxy S4 cases before, and now I've got a case for the new iPad, or the third generation. I think it'll even fit the second generation, and definitely the very latest fourth generation iPad. This is what the product packaging looks like. And this is what the actual case looks like, and it comes in all different colours and it's really rather special. I'm going to give you a little close-up of that. This is the front. We've got this sort of panel design which allows you to use it as a stand as well. We've got the little Jison logo. It's a little sort of metal insert on the back there. Round on the back we've got cutouts for the camera and that lock rotation switch. On the bottom, little perforations for the speaker and also a cutout for that lightning connector. And of course on the top you've got cutouts for the little mic and the 3.5mm audio jack. Now, the only negative thing with this particular case is there's no cutout for the sleep-wake switch. It's just a thinner piece of material. I didn't like that too much. I probably would have preferred an actual cutout, but at least you can get to the sleep-wake button okay, I suppose. It works all right. It's got the auto wake function, so when you open it up it does wake the iPad up, and then this sort of folds round as you would with a normal sort of case. You can use it either as a keyboard stand or for video viewing mode. And it's made of really nice material. We've got that magnetic sort of latch as well, so it stays in the triangle shape. So I should mention that really, shouldn't I? The actual material on the inside is very soft. It's not a microfiber material, but it is a soft material, and it just works really well. Now, people ask me what my favourite case is for the iPad, and I say that my favourite case is always the one that remains on my iPad all the time. And it's only changed a couple of times over the past few years, and the one I've really stuck with on this generation of iPad is my Nomo case. Very high quality, but it has started bowing a little bit on the top. I think the moisture's got into the case somehow, and whatever they've used as a sort of a lining in between the two outer and inner pieces of the case has got maybe a little bit damp and it's slightly warped. I've been using this for a little while now, and I think this is going to become my new favourite case because it feels nice and tactile in the hand. It's got a nice sort of texture to it. I love the colour, of course. Not quite orange. You can see my orange shelves up here. It's more of a yellowy orange colour, but really nice case. So this is actually called the Premium case from jisoncase.com. So that's the first product I want to show you. Let me pop my iPad out of the way. Now I'm going to show you something else, which I tend to show these rechargeable batteries quite often, but this is a little bit different. This is from a company called Innergie. It's a PocketCell Duo, 6600 milliamp hour battery in here. Dual USB ports, one of them's 2.1 amp output, so it will charge the iPad. And it's a really nice product. Very nice product. This is what the packaging looks like, and now I'll show you the product itself. Now, the battery, in all fairness, I'm going to tell you this straight off, the battery part of this is nothing special. Just a nice capacity battery. It feels nice in the hand. It's got a nice shape to it, a nice design. It's got a little sort of power button that you can push on the front. The only thing that I've really found negative with this, and it might just be me, it might just be my model, but I've looked around the whole, oh there we go, it does actually. See, I couldn't get that always to work. I don't know if you saw that on camera, but it has got LED feedback. Now, I looked for that for ages, and I must just have a dodgy power button because that doesn't always light up. So that's a little bit disappointing. I'm going to push it again. You have to sort of really push and hold it quite hard to get these little LEDs to light up. And all my way through testing, I was pushing this, just pushing it once, and it wouldn't light up. Well, anyway, we've got 3 LEDs there to show you how much charge you got in the battery. And it's not too weighty. It's also got input on the top there, the little mini USB one at the top, and then two full-size USB outputs as well for charging, so you can use them both at the same time or individually. The nice thing about this is the little cable they supply. This is a really neat idea. I hope they update it with a lightning connector one, because at the moment they don't. So if you've got an iPhone 5 or the latest gen iPad, you have to use your own cable. USB on this end, which goes into the battery, but then this portion of the plug, let me give you a close-up of this, you can actually pull this out and we've got micro USB. Pull this one out, we've got mini USB, so mini USB connector there. And then of course on the end, a 30-pin dock connector for the older generations of iOS devices. So really nice that you've got all three connectors on the one cable. Now, I'm not sure how long this will last, because you do have to sort of pull it quite hard, and it's only sort of thin plastic along the edges there. But a really neat idea for sort of a 3-in-1 cable. Rather than having 3 separate cables flopping around everywhere, we've got a 3-in-1 neat compact cable. So I like that. That's the sort of highlight feature of this product. So again, this is the PocketCell Duo from Innergie. Really nice compact charger. Was it 61 or 6600? Oh, 6800. Almost got it completely wrong again. So 6800 milliamp hour battery in a nice compact little unit. Really cool. Only negative, they could have done a little bit better on the button on the front. But overall, good product. So let's move on to the next one. Put that one out of the way. Now the next one I want to show you is from a company called Oso, or Oso, however you want to pronounce it. Now I have shown their products before. It's this one here. It's called the 360-degree grip. This is what the product packaging looks like. Now it will accept smartphones 42mm up to 88mm. So 42 at the smallest size, 88mm at the largest size. You can buy these from osomount.com or places like Amazon, etc. This is what the product packaging looks like. Comes in 2 different colors. We've got a black version or the white version I've got here. Let me show you the white version. Really nice product. It's got a suction bit on the bottom. I'll take this off. This was just to keep the dust off of it. And this is sort of tacky as well. So as well as being a suction mount, it's also tacky on the bottom. And that really helps with sticking it to various things. I'm going to pop that back on because I'll never remove it from the desk. It's so strong, the suction on this. You pop it down onto your desk or your windscreen, or perhaps you're going to put it underneath a kitchen cupboard, wherever you're going to use it. So multifunctional. Once it's on there, you pull this lever down on the front, and that actually makes it actually suction on and give a really strong, firm grip. Pull this up and release it very easily. And then this portion here is what actually holds your phone. Let me grab my phone here. This is an Acer Liquid E2. And we just pop this in like so, and it holds it. Very, very strong grip. Very strong grip indeed. And then we've got a ball joint mechanism just tucked away in there. And we can turn this to release it. And then we can position it either landscape, portrait, different angles. Very, very easy to angle this right up or right down. So many angles, 360 degree, as it sort of says, you can do this 360, and then we can tighten it back up into position when we've got it in the right position. A really nice car holder, but multifunctional as well, because you can use this obviously on your desk, or as I say, perhaps even in a kitchen. So really cool. Now, I'm just going to remove this. I like the design of this one a lot. It's very, very nice product. Well worth checking out. Very, very well made. Good product, that one. Really, really good. So that's the 360 degree grip, or the 360 grip from Oso Mount. Next up, I'm going to actually dive over the back here, because this is a really nice product as well. I've used one of these for a long time. I've actually got 2 of these. They're that good. This is from Woxom. This is Woxom.net, and this is the Slingshot. Really nice product, nicely packaged as well, as you can see here. And again, one of these devices that has so many different uses. Works with iPhones, works with Android phones. Really, really nice product. Let me just get this out. And well recommended, this one. Look at this. This is what it looks like. So the idea with this one, let me just grab a phone again, is that you've got your phone with your camera on the back, and you can push this in like so, and you can stand this on a desk and use it as a sort of a desk stand for your phone. So you've got your phone standing really nicely on the desk, all different angles, and you can use that to record yourself. Set it down somewhere and record yourself. Really, really cool. That's in its simplest form. These little 2 feet here, if we pinch these in, we can actually retract these back into the sort of handle, so they're nice and neatly stored inside this handle. We can adjust the angle as well. We can hold this out to record ourselves, or if we're using the front facing camera, hold it out this way to record ourselves. How cool is that? And as I say, it's got a little ball joint in here, so we can angle this round. This bends, and we've got all different angles on that ball joint, so we can get a nice angle and hold our camera a little bit further out when we're recording ourselves, maybe doing a vlog, or even if you're using it facing outwards and you're recording the scenery, you've got a nice steady sort of panning motion with your smartphone. You can take this one step further though, and that is that this portion here actually comes off. So it's really, really cool. And then we've got a standard tripod thread mount on the bottom, and you can mount this, the top portion of the slingshot, onto a normal tripod, and then you can just stand it wherever you want to use it, on your tripod or your monopod, and use it without this handle. Excellent, excellent product. And as I say, I've been using one for a long time. I keep looking down there because it's stored in my little cupboard. I'll just get it out. Here we go. That's my one that I've been using for a long, long time. I'll tell you what I do with this sometimes. Let me just pop that one down. Is I take this one off. So I take this handle off. And a lot of you ask how I do my, whoops, knocked everything down there, how I do my sort of vlogs. And I use one of these. It's called an X-Shot. And I normally put this on like so, just tighten it up, and then I pop my compact camera or my mobile phone that I'm testing on here, and then this extends out. It actually goes even longer than that, look. So you can really hold this a long, long way. If I lean back, you can hold this a long way away from you and get some really nice shots, and low angle shots as well, high shots, hold it up above your head. So I use my slingshot and the X-Shot in combination with each other, so it's a really good way of using it. And of course, because you've got that threaded mount, you can put it back on the handle and use it as it was intended to use, like so. So really cool product. So that is the slingshot from Woxom. Really, really good product. I'm actually going to just adjust that and pop that over the back there. So next product I want to show you in this mega gadget collection. I'm not going to do this one next, I'm going to do this one. Now it came in a plain brown box, so I'm not sure if that's how it was intended to come. This is just a very simple little dock from KitSound, and the reason that I got this in is because it's actually for the iPhone 5. So instead of being a dock connector on there, it's got the little lightning connector. Round on the back, we've got a connection there for micro USB. They supply micro USBs, a full-size USB cable with it. And it's just a simple dock. Nothing to shout home about. Rubberized base on it so it doesn't slip around on your desk. And then if I grab my iPhone, it won't fit in at the moment because it's in a case. So let's just remove this case. Nice easy case to remove. And we can simply locate that connector there and it goes onto the base. Really nice fitting dock connector on there, no strain on any of your connections, and it just works very, very well. Now it's not a certified product, so you will get a warning come up when you plug your device onto this, but it's just a nice, neat solution to a desk charger or a desk docking station for your iPhone 5, and that's from KitSound. So really nice product there. And I'm going to move straight on and show you another KitSound product. They very kindly sent me 2 of their products. This is their Triathlon, and it's a waterproof MP3 player. So instead of being a set of earphones like you might expect it to be, you can see the earphones dangling down here, it's actually got a built-in MP3 player. supports Windows PC and Mac, and it's got 4 GB of built-in memory. Now let me just remove this. I have had this out already, but I just take these out like so, and it is a really neat little device. So this is what it looks like, and initial impressions when you take this out of the box, let me just get the packaging out of the way, are that it feels a little bit sort of cheap and flimsy, and yeah, in a way it does. It is quite plasticky, but it certainly means it's very light, and it really does the job. And the idea behind this is that you'd actually sort of wear it sort of around your neck like that, or you could have it front facing as well. I almost tried to put my mic in my ear then, and then you pop the earbuds in like so. And if I show you it off my head again, these are nice sort of in-ear canal earpieces, really nicely designed, nice and lightweight. This has got some nice flex to it. You can also, I mean, I put it around my neck, but you can also have these around this portion here. That's probably the better way of doing it, but I just found it more comfortable around the neck. But you can have these above the ear or just around the ear, and these have got like silicone rubber tips on the end, and then you've got all of your controls here as well. So if you're looking for a portable MP3 player, perhaps you don't want to take your expensive device to the gym or out jogging, then this is certainly an option. I will say one thing about this though, the sound's only adequate. It's not fantastic. You obviously can't swap out for your favourite pair of earphones because it's all built into the one device, and it does feel a little bit plasticky. But if it works for you, then does it really matter that it feels plasticky? It's not meant to be high-end premium grade product, this one. It's just something that's very functional and certainly serves its purpose if you lead an active sort of sport lifestyle and you just want a quick fix of music while you're out jogging, for example. So very nice product. This is the KitSound Triathlon. I forgot to mention that the KitSound Triathlon is also waterproof. So do bear that in mind. You could wear this when you're swimming as well. So it has got that added sort of functionality. Next up, I'm going to show you this one. This is from a company called Woxom. Now, I tested Woxom products before. I think the most favourite video I made of Woxom products was when I had a supposed burglar come in and try and steal some equipment. I had one of their previous products connected up to a Synology NAS device, and it captured that burglar on video for me. So that was a good bit of fun doing that video. This is what the product packaging looks like. You can see here a little bit of a clue. It actually works with desktop and also with tablet devices and mobile phones. You connect it to your router, so it's an Ethernet device, and then it allows you to capture high quality video and audio, and you also get free online storage with this as well. So the last 7 days of video capture from the camera is actually stored up in the cloud. So that's really cool. And because it's night vision, you've also got a sort of a distance that it can actually see in the dark of 15 meters. So we've got up to 15 meters of capture from this, and it doesn't impair your internet speed. It's very clever in the way it uses your bandwidth. So you don't need any software for this. It's all done through the browser. Inside the box, the main bits that you get are a mounting bracket like this, and this has got like a ball joint with a little threaded mount on it. Just show you that there. You've got a little threaded mount here, and this attaches to the wall. Screw it to the wall, and then you can adjust your Woxom camera to multiple angles. So very nice, neat, powder coated bracket included. I forgot to say it's called the HomeMonitor, this kit. That's really bad of me. So we've got HomeMonitor. That's what you're looking for if you want to purchase this. And it's one of those things where you get the free online storage, but you don't have to pay any ongoing subscription fee for that storage. That's really cool. Some places, they sell you a product and then they say, give me some extra money for, you know, using the service. Not with this one. You don't pay any ongoing fee. And then we got the camera itself, and I'm just amazed at how compact this is. This is the Woxom HomeMonitor. Very, very compact unit. We've got all the little LEDs around the front. This is what it enables it to do, the night vision. We've also got a power indicator. We've got a little mic pickup as well in that top corner. We've got a little sort of sticky up aerial thing there for some range on it. And then round on the back, if I just cover up that top portion, we've got the little mounting portion here. We've got the input for the power. We've got the input to connect it to your router. And then round on the side, we have got a reset switch. So a very nice, compact, portable unit. And I just love it. I absolutely love it. Very, very cool product. Now, the reason you might use something like this, I've talked about this in previous videos as well, is, for example, if like me, you've got an editing room, studio room, you run a business, or you might just have a lot of technology in your house. I mean, a lot of people nowadays have so much technology. If you think most families might have a laptop and a desktop and a tablet at least, and then you've got things like smartphones, and then all the normal things you own, perhaps TV, even things like a microwave. You want to protect your property. Now, the first port of call for protecting your property is obviously good security locks, maybe an alarm system, but if somebody does manage to get into your property, why not capture what's going on? You can use this sort of footage, as long as it's date and time stamped, you can use this footage as evidence, and hopefully you will catch the culprits. It also acts as a deterrent as well. If you've got good security, then that certainly acts as a deterrent to people trying to get into your either business or personal property. So that's it. That is the HomeMonitor from Woxom. Now again, there'll be links to all of these products in the video description, so do bear that in mind. Now the last product I want to show you is this. Now I'll show you the product packaging very quickly. It's called the Converge. I'll give you a link again to this one where you can purchase it. It's made by a company called Quirky, and it's a really neat product. Very, very good product indeed. And it comes with a power adapter. So we've got a power adapter there. This goes into the actual product. And this is the actual product itself. Look at that. And I like it because of the design. Really nice design. I'll show you around the back first of all. We've got the input there for that power supply. And then we've got 4 USB outputs. And the idea behind this product is that you'll plug in your USB cables into the back here. You'll put them through the slot on the bottom, and then let me just grab, let's actually grab this one. So I've got my mobile phone here, and then you're going to be able to put your devices on here, and they could be smartphones, they could be cameras that you're going to charge, and this is sort of rubberized, this section here, and they just very neatly stand on the device, and then your charging cable comes through the slot and plugs into the device. And as I say, you can use this for compact cameras as well. So we've got a compact camera just sitting on there, and you charge your devices. All of the cables remain hidden away in that back portion there, so they can all sort of sit on the back portion without being in view, and it's just a very neat sort of charging solution. I absolutely love it. Very, very sort of modern design. It is quite big, but you can accommodate just about, I would say, 4 devices. If you were charging 4 mobile phones, you could just about accommodate 4 phones across here, or a couple of mobile phones and maybe a compact camera. You could at a push also charge a tablet on it. I wouldn't stand a tablet up on it in portrait mode, but certainly in landscape mode you could use this to charge a tablet device as well. I'm going to attempt to put this down without the gadgets falling off, but that's a really nice product. I like that a lot, and it's also got a little LED here as well to show things are charging. That sort of glows in a nice white colour. This is the Converge from Quirky, and again a link will be in the video description where you can purchase this particular product. So that's it. Another Mega Gadget Collection is finished. You're going to have to wait a whole week again until the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that this particular style of video gives you a chance to grab a cup of tea, sit back, maybe a different beverage, a little bit of a snack, and just enjoy sort of learning a little bit about what comes into the Geekanoids studio. And you might also find something in this collection that you think, I could really use one of those, and pick one up and enjoy the technology for yourself. I've got no favourite out of all of these products because I think they've all got their own merits, but the one that I use most is this, and this is the Slingshot from Woxom, and that's purely because of what I do, because I record video all the time. I just find this mega useful, very useful product. But as I say, check out all of these products, check out the links below. If you've enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button, it really does help. And I'll see you all in the next one.